we're, we're, we're smushed in here like sardines. What are you hiding your beautiful new smile for? We're going to do a bedtime Bible story. It's still daylight, but I'm like, well, yeah, but people, and for our friends in the Philippines, this is actually a good morning story because you're opposite us. Here we go. All right. Decision. This is our story tonight. There's Loretta. Hi, Loretta. We're getting ready to do a bedtime Bible story. You can share this with others if you want. So here we go. All right. Oh, I'm Mrs. Huh.
Mrs.
So I have to be Mrs. Huh and the narrator. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Once more, are you ready for a story, are you? I'm glad to see you're all so prompt each evening, said Mrs. H. Huh, as she seated herself on the sofa between Nellie and Benny, while little Ethel, we don't have an Ethel. Mom, do you want to be Ethel? Climbed up on her mother's lap.
Hurry up, Mama, and tell the story, please. I tried to get... Wait, what? I tried to guess... Wait. I tried to get...
Reading F.
Where are we?
Right here.
I tried to guess what the baby was, and I guessed Moses, said Harry. Oh, that was Moses.
There's a lot of noisemakers over there. Yes, dear, you're right, answered his mother. Our story will be about Moses. Nellie, your papa brought home a beautiful picture book for you and said it was to be given to you on your birthday. But I told him I wanted to give it to you now so that we could use it with our Bible stories. Here it is. Isn't it nice? Chorus of voices, that's all of you.
Oh, isn't it lovely?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, the enthusiasm is amazing. Yes, children, it's a very nice gift. Let us see if we can find a picture of Moses. Yes, here it is.
Oh, isn't he sweet?
Where did this British kid come from?
Who is that woman looking at him, and why is his cradle in the water?
Proof that she's adopted,
I know.
said Benny.
His mother was trying to hide him, but the princess found him.
Did you take a doofus pill today? Yes, Benny, his mother was hiding him, but she had a good reason to do so. Now, this is the baby Moses, in case you're lost, said his mother. The country where Moses lived was named Egypt, and there was a very wicked king ruling there.
Didn't you say something about Egypt when you were talking about Joseph?
Asked Harry. Yes, Harry, I'm glad to see that you are carefully listening to what I say. Joseph was taken into Egypt, and he became a great man. And after a while, his father and all his brethren came there to live. Also, and when they died, their children were called the children of Israel. The king made them work very hard, but God took care of them and blessed them. And at last, when the king saw that the hard work did not kill them, he sent out soldiers to kill all the little boy babies. Every little boy under the age of 2, I think it was. They were supposed to kill them.
Well, I'm not dead.
No. That was why the mother of little Moses hid him. When she couldn't hide him any other way, she made a little cradle for him that you see in the picture, and she spread pitch on the outside to keep the water out. Pitch is also who else used pitch? To keep water out of a boat.
No.
Was that a half guess? No, Moses, Joseph. Yes, it was Noah. She then took the tiny cradle down to the water where the king's own daughter often came, and she told her daughter Miriam to keep watch from the bushes to see that no harm came to him.
It seems though she would have been afraid to leave him there.
I know. Can you imagine leaving your kid in a river in a basket?
That's a stupid move, Mom.
There's days I wish I would have done that with you.
What?
Put him in the river in a basket. You know that's not true. I love you. Perhaps she was, said his mother, but you see, it would have been worse. Here's the decision, all right? Pay attention. Remember, we're doing literature? Pay attention, because here's where the decision part of the story comes in. But you see, it would have been worse if the cruel-hearted soldiers would have found him. Besides, his mother probably thought that if the king's daughter should see the baby, She would try to keep the father from having him killed, and so it was. When the princess saw him, she loved him and took him home for her own baby.
Mm,
I'm not gonna speak in me. Is that me?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna speak in British because you guys are in. It doesn't make sense.
I'll do it anyway, it's fine.
'Cause
You're adopted.
You're
It's
the
proof.
mom, and
It's proof you're adopted. It's almost over, Mama. She's wearing out. Go ahead.
oh.
You promised me.
And did his mama know where he went? Your hand is covering the book. And did his mama know where he went?
Said Nellie anxiously.
Asked Nellie.
Oh, here's the
anxiously.
pictures in case you want to see the pictures. That's the men working hard, and this is something else.
What is that creepy picture on the front of the
It
book?
is kind of creepy, yes. That's
What-
the picture on the
Ow,
front.
Ew,
you
Looks
stabbed
like,
hate
my
that.
looks
eye.
like a Stephen King novel. Sorry. All right.
You stabbed my eyeball.
Two more paragraphs. Yes, you remember I told you that his mother left his sister to hide and watch. She heard them say that they must have a nurse. So she walked up to them and said, "Shall I go get a nurse?" And the princess said, "Go." And Miriam went and brought their mother. The princess handed her the baby and told her to take care of it until it had been weaned and then bring it back to her.
I suppose his mother was glad.
Yes, she was very glad. When the baby was weaned, she gave him to the princess to be as the... Did I really poke you in the eye?
Yeah.
To be as the princess's very own child. Moses had a comfortable home and... You need to go to the doctor?
No.
You know, if you go to the doctor, they'll give you a shot in your rump. But you'll feel better. You want to do that?
I'm sure they want to hear that.
But she was not happy, for he saw how hard his own people had to work and suffer. One day he decided to leave all the pleasure of Egypt and to lead his people back to the land that God gave to Abraham. All right, here's the story. You guys probably know it. The mother put Moses in the river to try to save his life. The king's daughter found him and fell in love with him. And do you know who she got to raise the boy? His own mother. So she got to raise her son in the king's palace. That's amazing.
That's crazy.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I think you're faking.
No, I'm not.
So the moment of decision for the mother, see, sometimes the lesson is this. Sometimes we have hard decisions in life. And sometimes it's two bads. But then you have to weigh the decision of which one is going to be worse. And what you have to look for in that instance is you have to look down the road and see which one's going to pan out better.
Yeah.
That's where decisions come in your life. So Miriam actually made the right decision by putting Moses in the river. I wouldn't advise that today. And I'm not telling anyone to go put your kid in the river in a basket. But there comes decisions in our life where we have to make, sometimes the choices are two bad choices. And we have to decide which one's going to be best for us.
No.
You guys make the worst faces while we're doing this. I'm surprised anybody's... Anyway, that's where we're at. Somebody's trying to call me. Bedtime Bible Stories with the Wilsons. We'll come and do another one later. We're here with my mom, so this was a little tough today, and I poked River in the eyeball. So I'm gonna,
You
I'm gonna
poked me with the corner of the book.
Yeah. You know a
Yeah.
guy one time, this is just a funny story. There's a famous sports guy, and his name is Dick Vitale. And when I was the Mountaineer at WVU, I was the mascot. I was sitting in Kentucky's basketball arena. We were playing Kentucky. And he walked in while we were sitting there eating dinner. And he had just wrote a new book. And I was cutting a steak. And he walked through the room and he said, "Hey, have a book." And he threw the book. And I was cutting my steak. And I looked up. And it hit me right here and cut my eye. And fell into my plate. And he was already gone, like he was out the other door.
Ew.
He hit me right in the face with a book. So I've been there.
That's funny.
Bedtime Bible Stories with the Wilsons. We'll do it again sometime.
Don't
God
why
bless.
you keep showing them the cover.